What is the theme? What is the overall energy in the month of February? Woo. So Aquarius, you got your higher self. Amazing. All right. So that's the thing. So this is about connecting with your own spirit, okay? This is your own spirit coming to the forefront, okay? And this could be to direct you, guide you, lead you down a certain path, okay? That which is of your highest good, to help you with healing, help you make informed decisions here, okay? So there's something about your own spirit, your higher self, coming to the forefront in the month of February with a specific intention, okay? With a specific goal in mind or for a specific purpose, okay? So it's not random that this energy is coming through. It's coming through with intent, okay? And it has something to do with, like I say, your guiding path, something you're being aligned to, making informed decisions from the heart, healing, okay, activation, all of these kinds of themes. So February is going to be a very significant month for you guys, all right? So we're going to look at that in more detail with the tarot. All right, so straight off the bat, the two cards that came out together was the Knight of Wands and the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is what I mean, right? This is the intention. So you are going forth, right? As your own soul, your own spirit comes to the forefront and basically takes the reins, you're going to be inspired to act here, right? There is intention behind this though. So you're going to be inspired to go after something that means a great deal to you. This could be in any arena. This could be in work. This could be a creative pursuit, passion, a hobby, right? An interest. This could be a relationship. This could be, you know, some form of self-development or improvement, right? Some changes you're making when it comes to health. It can be so many different things, right? But there's something pertaining to those kinds of subject matters where you're going to have a fire lit, okay, under you. So it's like this fire is igniting within you and your own spirit is like taking the reins and leading you towards this outcome here, okay? So you're going to be inspired to take action here, decisive action. Wow. Yeah, and especially for that Four of Cups as well to come out in reverse with it. It's like no more sitting on the sidelines waiting for things to happen, right? You are taking control. So no longer are you going to be in the energy of feeling left out, bummed out, or, you know, feeling like, oh, well, you know, that didn't work out, so maybe I should give up. No, like you're going to feel inspired to try again or do something differently. Most likely not in the same format or the same way. It's not the same situation, definitely not the same energy. So you're not letting past mistakes or failures or things that just didn't work out stop you from going after what you want, essentially, which is very good, okay? So it's like you get out of this sort of woe is me energy a little bit, right? And you start taking action. You start taking control back and taking your power back in the situation. So this is really good to see, Aquarius. Tell me more. Yeah, exactly. Five of Swords. This is why. Five of Swords. Because I'm telling you, there's something in the past where you felt like, I don't know, it's almost like disqualified. I literally heard disqualification. So I don't know if that means something to someone, that you was disqualified, or it's almost like you didn't even get the chance, or you were counted out before you even got to really take a stance or make the great effort or something like that. I don't know. It's that kind of energy where you were like almost counted out before you could even like, you know, really show up in all your glory. It's kind of like that energy, right? So if that resonates with you, yeah, I feel like this is something you're overcoming. So it's like no longer feeling like, oh, you know, I'm being sidelined, I'm being overlooked, I'm being like counted out, you know. Even sabotaged maybe in some cases, right? Especially with people's words, opinions, thoughts of you. You're not letting that get to you anymore, right? Yeah. So there's something about you taking your power back in the situation and maybe even using some of those misconceptions about you to your advantage in some way. Because they don't see this coming. They don't see your bounce back, right? People don't see you coming through with this energy, right? And I feel like you're going to move in silence. You're not going to announce anything. You're just going to do it and people will see it, right? Yeah, so that's kind of the energy here. Misunderstood. Yeah, you could have felt misunderstood, you know, victimized. Yeah, But you're no longer like sitting in the energy of like the victim. You're like, absolutely not, right? It's like, all right, I may have got an unfair hand in this situation, but okay, so what am I going to do about it? So you're making a change here. Interesting how planning and action is in reverse on the floor. I didn't even see that came out from the Oracle deck. So that's very interesting. Because like I say, you're not in a planning phase. You already have some kind of plan and you're acting upon it. So I'm not surprised that's in reverse. Because this is all about action. And this is all about like literally your own spirit is taking the reins. So you may even be surprised how you're showing up. And that's because you're led by spirit, your own soul. Because it's like, I know what's best for us. I know what is needed. You know, just trust me to take the reins, okay? So it's almost like your ego's allowing your higher self, right? The somewhat unconscious part of you to like take control, right? Yeah. Judgment. Exactly. This is why, okay? You are making a choice. You're making a final decision here. This is a final call, right? On the situation. You're like, something has to change. I can't stay here in this energy. Something has to give. So this judgment call, right, is only being reflected on like a higher level, i.e. on your spirit's level, right, a spiritual level, i.e. your spirit's level, because consciously you've had enough. You had to reach this point of being done, absolutely done, for your spirit to be able to come in like that, right? And say, great, I'm glad you're finally over it. Let me take over, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse. Because I feel like otherwise the lesson will keep being needing to be repeated, right? Making the same mistake over and over and over. No. So you've learned this. With that Page of Swords in reverse, it's like you're aware that if something doesn't change, you don't change, or you don't change something, nothing changes, right? So that's what you've realized. So instead of, you know, seeking change from others, right? Or seeking change from the circumstance, it's like you are changing. You are changing your approach. Yes, this is definitely a new approach and new energy. So that's awesome. All right. So any parting advice then? Any parting advice for our Aquariuses, please? Parting advice for Aquariuses. I'm telling you, Aquarius, if you utilize this frequency, if you really welcome, okay, your own spirit, okay, into the situation, allow them to take the reins, i.e. you allow your higher self to take the reins, yeah, I'm telling you, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be surprised at how things are going to look, okay, moving forward, how you feel moving forward, how you start moving. It's going to be completely different. Because you're not moving from that place of fear, the fear mindset. You're moving from your heart. You're moving from intention. You're moving from will, right? As opposed to the fear mindset. So any parting advice for Aquarius is, look, communication and co-creation. Exactly. This is getting on the same page. All facets of self getting on the same page, right? The more you are unified within yourself, the more you're going to experience unity outside of yourself, right? Your outside world is a mirror of what's going on internally right now. So the more that you integrate these aspects of self and harmonize from the same frequency, the same place, the same, with the same goals, right? That is where you're going to find that starts to be mirrored outside of you, right? So instead of seeing like, I don't know, like conflict or, like I say, misgivings or people just, relegating you, right? No, that's because on some level you're going to understand that you had relegated some aspect of yourself, right? So the more that you integrate those pieces, those facets of self into one harmonizing, unified being, okay, that you are, yeah, the more you're going to see that reflected externally in your circumstances, okay? So it's about doing the inner work and continuing on that trajectory. You do that, it's going to serve you very well. So amazing reading for you, Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Very, very good reading for you. So I hope that helps.